Hello everybody, I am here at the AMC Burbank 16, where once again, it is cold as fuck here. Before I start my Taylor's take on Babylon, which I just saw in Dolby Prime, I was thinking how awkward it would be if one of the times that I come in from out here, if I caught someone fucking in one of their balcony windows. So now I gotta be careful and I gotta just, double check that no shenanigans are going on. Speaking of shenanigans, there were a lot of shenanigans in this movie. It was, I think, 3 hours and 9 minutes, which it did not need to be at all. It's funny because Avatar came out last weekend, also over 3 hours. But to me, Avatar flew by. Even on my second watch, it did not seem like 3 hours. But with Babylon, I was definitely feeling it, especially in the second half. It was like the Energizer Bunny of movies. It just kept going and going and going, and I was like, okay, you can wrap it up. Not that it was boring, it's just you could feel it. But the highlights of this movie were, number one, definitely the music. The score in this, I understand why it's shortlisted for the Oscars this year. The song Voodoo Mama, which has been released a couple weeks early before the movie. I've been having that on repeat, and that's a good one. But just like the jazz, the horns throughout the whole movie really stood out to me. Jean Smart, of course, I love her so much, so seeing her in this was very fun. I thought Margot Robbie was very good. Brad Pitt was pretty good in this. My only complaint, I guess, would be the length, because it just was unnecessary. There was so much in there that I did not feel needed to be in there. I think if they had cut, honestly, about like 30 to 45 minutes out of this, the pacing would have been much better, because it was like a non-stop party this whole movie, but there were a few scenes like intercut throughout were just like grinded to a halt, and that's when I started to feel the length. But if they had just gotten out some of those slower parts and just let the whole story flow better, it would have just been much better, and honestly just felt like much smoother. But tomorrow night I'll be back right here, same place, about the same time too. And I'm going to be seeing I Want to Dance with Somebody, so keep an eye out for that Taylor's Take. And thanks for joining me, and I'll see you guys soon.